Welcome to Anne-Marie's Workshop. My name is Anne-Marie and I love to make things with joy. If you like to make things with joy, you have found the right place. Please like, subscribe, and share, and thank you for coming back. So this is episode 7 of my cleanup, and it is also a Friday Sews video. Now, Friday Sews video is where I show you what I've been working on for the week, almost like a red folder. You know, the red folder your teacher used to give you, and your parents could see what you've been working on all week. And I love it because it creates a kind of accountability for my desires to create. And then also I am doing a cleanup video because I am working on my bucket of works in progress, and I'm trying to sew at least one bucket empty. I have 2 by the end of December. So I hope you can see this. This is my container. And we are getting there. We are down to here. Trust me, this was filled to the top, kind of bulging a little. Actually, these little catches at the end were keeping things in line. So I feel like we're getting somewhere. So this really wasn't a full week because I created an outfit to wear to a dance, and it was wonderful. And I think I'll insert a picture of me wearing it over here. But this week, I reached in my in and picked out a few items for you to see that were inside of my works in progress box. Now, one of the makes I worked on this week was this Vogue pattern 1544. It's a Tom and Linda plaid. It's a sheath dress with some back interest with the drape. And I had cut it out in this beautiful mauve, I hope I'm saying that right, mauve doe suede or ultra suede fabric. And here is that dramatic tie in the back. Now in this pattern, you will see the inside or the opposite side of the dress, but luckily, of the fabric, luckily for me, it's a beautiful deeper shade. So it came out very, very nice. It's a lovely shape. It has a cape pleat in the back. I think it's a great all occasion dress. Now this dress is lined. I did not line this dress because it's too warm for Jamaica. So this is one of the things I finished, Vogue 1544. Now Vogue 1544 only consisted of 4 pattern pieces. It was a very quick sew. Now, of course, it would be 6 pattern pieces if you aligned this dress. Simple make. I could see it in a stretch velvet. I could see it in a damask. I could see it in many different iterations, but it's very simple, typical Tom and Linda plaid. Now, this next dress is Vogue 8827. All right, it's easy, plus difficile, easy. Now, I cut this dress out over 5 years ago because I've been here for 5 years, and I don't know why I didn't want to finish it, but it was in my whips. Now, it has a sash detail, but because I have I'm thicker in the middle, I'm going to use this very thin navy belt. It is a wrap dress, so you can also wear it without the belt. All right, and you can let it be a free-form kind of dress. I love this fabric. I love the print on it, and it was very simple to make. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern pieces as well. All right, very, very nice, and I'm very pleased with it. And it had lingered for over 5 years, so it's finally done. Now, I know if some of you've been sewing for a long time, you remember this craze how many years ago of the t-shirt that you add a skirt to. I use these for my concert t-shirts, also because when I make these dresses, these are my work dresses. So I garden in these, I paint in these, I do anything that's grubby, that I'm gonna be hot and bothered and sweating, I do in these dresses. So this is an old Jill Scott Tour dress, and this is a soft and fluttery cotton knit, almost an ITY that I added to the bottom. It was in the box. I think the reason I did not finish this initially is I have about 4 of these. So I probably made those 4 and figured they were enough to handle all of the stuff. Because you know, every time you go to concert and you get a t-shirt, I wanted them to be useful because I'm not a big t-shirt wearer if it's not a V. Okay, so this one says, I may not be right, but I'm never wrong. All right, same thing. Now, I love this trend when it came in. I do not think it is fashionable now. We used to wear it with a pair of socks and some Keds or some sneakers or some boots or something like that. It's not for me anymore, but it's great to do work around the house. Loose, cool. You don't care if you get paint on it. You don't care if it gets grubby, bleach, or something like that. All right, so one of the great parts of this time of year is that my daughters or my children are visiting at different time periods, and my youngest daughter came and she brought a bunch of fabrics that I had purchased in February when I went to visit my eldest daughter. We had a medical emergency at home and I had to return early because I was planning on a big shopping spree in Atlanta and stuff like that, but it didn't come to be. But it was also about the same time that Mimi G and Brittany J were shutting down Melanated Fabrics. So I had ordered some things because I planned on going before they closed, and but that part of my trip didn't materialize. So my daughter sent a suitcase with some of the things that I had purchased. So I wanted to do a quick call with you to show you some of the things I got. All right, plus I also got, let me start with the one thing I got at Ping's. I went looking for the burgundy crepe because I wanted to make this pattern here with these sleeves, right? I wanted to make this, and I found a beautiful burgundy crepe to do it with. So I went back to Ping's because it's kind of catching as you can, and I looked through the buckets. Couldn't find any more of it. It's 3.5 yards, 60 or almost 70 inches wide. The only problem is, excuse me, I don't think it's enough to do this whole dress and the sleeves. And I have an idea for this front facing panel that they have beaded. All right, so I did find this burgundy scuba in one of their buckets. It's gorgeous. I'm going to match it up. It looked pretty good against the swatch, but I'm going to match it up and see if they work together. I thought the scuba could be the body, and the crepe that I have could make these sleeves. Wish me luck. We'll see. Okay, so that's one of the things that I got this week. All right, so these purchases are from Melanated Fabrics, which is no longer in business. So don't go looking for them. Okay, this is their stretch red velvet. I had ordered this beautiful red stretch velvet. It was at a great price. I don't remember. It was, like I said, 6 months ago, and I had kind of forgotten all the details. I do remember that as much as I love this red color, I ordered this mouth-watering fuchsia. And when my order was fulfilled, I got the sad news that there wasn't any more, and they refunded my money. But I did get the red. So this is so sumptuous and beautiful. I cannot think of one fabric that I ever bought from Melanated Fabric that wasn't delightful. Which is what I'm wearing right now. Okay, the next thing I had bought from Melanated Fabric was this kente cloth done in knit, right? I feel like a 1970s tracksuit coming on. I think it's gonna happen. So I really see it happening. It is beautiful. It is truly inspired. I don't know how much I bought, but it feels substantial enough. I do think I can get some jogger pants and a really cool bomber top out of it. Okay. Now, this last piece from, I don't know what I was thinking, but wouldn't this have been fabulous last week when I was making my silver outfit. All right. Now, the thing is, I do have some sparkles on me. All right. I don't know what it's made from. I'm pretty sure it's a polyester, 100% polyester. And it has a moderate, it stretches in one way. Moderate stretch, a little sheer, a lot of it. I no longer have the website for me to go back to find out what the hell was my inspiration for this. But during those last days of Melanated fabric, it was fast and fabulous. So now, because I made that silver duster, I think this opens up to a beautiful jumpsuit or a sumptuous dress out of this. It's sheer, it's lightweight, and I already have all the accessories that go with that. So I'll wait for inspiration to strike on this because I'm still working on these whips. Oh, I love this. It's like a psychedelic tropical print. It is not a challis. It's a cotton blend of some kind, but and I don't think it's sparkle. I think the silver has brushed off on it. But isn't that cool? I think that would be a real nice summer outfit, a fluttery shirt and some tropical pants. All right, so we will see how that all works out. Okay, so clearly in February, I was probably trying to finish a few things and was looking for ribbing. So I bought some ribbing, this kind of burgundy, and I think it was labeled as red. And I ended up making this outfit, and I wanted red ribbing. This wouldn't have matched. So just as well, but something will come up that might need that ribbing. I also got navy because I thought these were things I could use while they were going out of business and while the prices were very good. As you can tell, it has silver sparkles too, but just by association. I'm going to definitely have to wash that piece of fabric. And here is a brilliant blue. And I'll show you what the type of ribbing I use. I think I got them from Mood. They were the heavy duty Moto jacket, heavy duty ribbing that I ended up using for those things. And I really, really think that they were worth it as much as I loved this. So, fond farewell to Melanated Fabrics. I wish there was another iteration, but there's lots of other online fabric choices, fabric stores out there that you can patronize. But this was all of my things that I bought. And I did get a few patterns. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it must have been some patterns I bought while I was in store. Now, look, y'all. This is Butterick 6939. This retro 1950s. How many times am I going to buy this pattern? I am scared to look in the drawer. I'm sure I've got 2 others of these. When this came in the mail, I was praying this was my daughter's and that she made a mistake and sent it to me. But au contraire, she said, no, this is yours. So I was like, how many times? All right, so clearly I have to make this next year. Clearly I have to make this next year because there's absolutely no reason for me to have this many of this pattern. Or at least I got to make it for somebody. And this is McCall's 8385. All right. And I like this because of the princess kind of seams and these gathers right here. I think it's a really great dress. I think it'd be nice and flowing. And look at these puff sleeves. Oh, I like that. I love a sleeve. All right. So they came to, I think I bought those at the store. I don't think I bought them online. So that's the end of that. There's a mahjong set inside there. Mahjong set was extremely heavy. Thank God it ended up, I made a mistake and shipped it to Houston rather than here. I can't imagine the shipping. It was so heavy. It was like an anvil. And What else did I get? And 4 pillows, 4 giant great pillows. At the time, I was looking for pillows to help my dad support him. So I ended up getting some from Amazon, but I got some beautiful ones that came in the mail and they filled the suitcase. So as far as haul, that's what came this week. Now I do have to inform you on my holiday watch. This is what, day 14? No, this is Friday the 13th, right? I've been having a good time, y'all. I have been to 2 parties. I have where I've danced and I'm exhausted. How did I used to be able to go to a party on a Saturday night and go to church Sunday morning? Oh my God, that's not possible now. Anyway, I've had 2 parties. Let's see, about 5 people have stopped by. As I told you, you decorate your house, people have stopped by. I have baked maybe 6 dozen cookies. Asked me if there are any left, and no, I did not eat them. They have just been floating out of here. People come by. I'm not opposed to doing a drive-by cooking. I'm not. If you stand still long enough, you're gonna get some gingerbread. Matter of fact, it's time to make a new batch. All right, so I'm gonna do some baking this weekend. Now that I'm the official matriarch of the family, I'm going to make some Jamaican black fruit cake. It's not your typical fruit cake, y'all. This is some serious, soaked in rum and wine. Delicious, delicious. So I'm gonna do that. And we're all decorated up. Let me do a tour of what's going on as far as the decorations, and then I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will check up with you soon. Also, I'm live streaming in the morning before I go to the pool. So if you want to stop by on Instagram, I'm at Anne-Marie's Workshop. All right, it's early, y'all. It's like 4:45 and I stream until 5:45. But for those of you who like to get a little sewing in before the day begins, come sew along with me. All right, talk to you soon.